The question that decides everything before you even open your mouth. Question 1. May I see your passport? Feels routine, right? Like asking for a punch card at a coffee shop. Wrong. This is the opening test, and it starts the second you step up to that counter. Picture the disaster version. You reach the booth, the world's least flattering lighting hits your face. The officer extends a hand, and you start excavating your backpack like you're looking for a lost civilization. Zippers stuck, papers are everywhere, and out slips a nervous, yeah, just 1 second. Congratulations. That half-second crack in your voice just said more than your passport ever will. Here's the insider truth. Officers are trained to clock micro-hesitations, those tiny something's off signals. Your body leaks out when you're stressed. They're not judging your vacation, they're judging your composure. So here's the fix. Keep your passport within grabbing distance, not buried under 3 days of snacks. When they ask, hand it over like it's no big deal. Here it is. That's the whole performance. No jokes, no apologies, no 5-minute passport retrieval saga. Confidence is your first clearance. And once you pass this test, they move straight into the question that quietly maps out your entire trip, whether you mean to reveal it or not. Question 2. How long will you stay? Sounds friendly, feels like small talk. It is neither. This is one of the most revealing questions in the whole playbook, and most people fail it without even realizing. Here's the classic meltdown. Well, I'm here for maybe 2 weeks, but it could be longer, unless my friend invites me somewhere. I mean, we'll see. Congratulations. You just described someone with zero plan and a possible extended stay agenda. The officer's eyes lift, not aggressively, just sharper, because rambling equals uncertainty, and uncertainty is basically a neon sign. Every country tracks overstays like it's a national sport. So the second you hesitate, you accidentally audition for the role of person who might not leave. The fix is boring on purpose. 10 days, 1 week, 2 months for school, numbers, period. No extra lore, no nervous laughter, no justification for a question they didn't ask. Nail this, and the officer checks a mental box. This traveler has their life together. Now they move to the question that tests whether your story matches the data already sitting on their screen. And yes, they already have the receipts. Question 3. What's the purpose of your visit? This question can flip the whole vibe from smooth small talk to mini interrogation, faster than you can say layover. And here's the twist that should honestly unsettle you a little. They usually already know the answer. Your visa type, your flight history, your reservation data, it's all sitting right there like a highlight reel of your trip you never agreed to make. So when someone says, "I'm visiting friends," and the officer follows up with, "Where do they live? How'd you meet?" That's not random curiosity. That's them checking if your vague answer matches literally anything on file. The move: stick to the Holy Trinity: tourism, business, education. I'm here for vacation. I'm attending a business meeting. I'm studying for 1 month. Clean, contained, zero backstory from 2012. Because here's the golden rule buried in this whole video. It's not what you say, it's how confidently you say it. Nail the delivery, and you glide forward. Get it wrong, and you might meet that quiet little side door labeled secondary inspection. But answer clean, and the next question digs somewhere deeper: your entire financial and personal stability. If you've watched this video to this point and you're interested in more contents, click the subscribe button. Question 4. What do you do for work? The officer leans back. Not relaxed, just observant, like your next sentence is about to reveal way more than your job title ever should. And honestly, it will. Here's the logic nobody explains. A job means stability. Stability means roots. Roots mean a reason to actually go home. Students are fine because they're learning, not running. Employed people are fine because it signals structure. But hesitate, mumble, or sound like you're improvising your own resume live. And the officer's brain jumps straight to, how exactly is this person funding this trip? The fix: clean and boring. I'm a teacher. I work in marketing. I'm a student. That's the whole answer. No self-deprecating jokes, no 5-minute plot twist about quitting your job to find yourself. Between jobs or retired. Reframe it with structure. I recently finished a role in accounting, and I'm traveling before starting my next one. That's a person with a plan, not a person mid-crisis in an airport. Nail this, and you pass the grounded versus drifting filter. Next up, the question that quietly checks if your story lines up with someone else's story too. Question 5. Are you traveling alone? Sounds casual. Feels like polite conversation. It is a full lie detector test wearing a friendly mask. Here's the part that should mildly haunt you. They already know the answer. Your airline shared your seat assignment, your booking record, even who scanned their boarding pass right next to yours. This isn't information gathering, it's a consistency check. So imagine panicking and saying, "I'm traveling with a friend, but she's kind of not exactly here yet. She took another flight, we met online, we're supposed to..." Sir, ma'am, you just wrote the cold open of a true crime documentary. Nobody asked for the extended lore. If you're solo, "Yes, I'm traveling alone," then stop. If you're with someone, "I'm here with my sister," also stop. No names, no timeline of your friendship, no unnecessary plot. Silence here isn't awkward. It's armor. The more you explain, the less believable you sound. Confident travelers answer and wait. Nervous travelers narrate a whole mini-series. And once you pass this one, the next question gets personal. Literally, it's about family. Question 6. Do you have any family here? Feels like small talk. Is absolutely not small talk. Family equals connection. Connection equals possible reason to stay forever. And that's the entire quiet calculation happening behind that unreadable stare. If the answer's no, keep it clean. No, I don't know anyone here. Do not add "I swear," because nothing says definitely hiding something like unsolicited testimony under zero legal pressure. If the answer's yes, keep it surface level. Yes, my cousin lives here. That's the whole answer. No group chat lore, no explaining who owes who money from that one trip in 2019. Here's the actual secret. Officers barely care about Aunt Carol. They care about how your face reacts when you mention her. Steady beats, technically honest but delivered like a hostage negotiation every single time. Nail this, and the next question flips the script completely, because now they're testing whether you're lying about something that's already logged in their system. Question 7. Have you been here before? This is the pop quiz you didn't study for, except the teacher already has the answer key. Every entry, exit, visa, and stamp you've ever collected is logged. So this isn't "tell me your travel history," it's "prove your story matches the paper trail already sitting on this screen." First time? Keep it simple. "No, this is my first time here." Skip the "I've always dreamed of visiting, nobody's grading enthusiasm." Been before? Same energy. "Yes, I was here 2 years ago for business." Clean date, clean delivery, done. Here's the twist that actually trips people up. It's not a wrong answer that gets flagged, it's a slow one. Long pauses while you mentally flip through your passport stamps like a Rolodex reads as "this person is buffering," and nobody trusts a buffering human. Answer confidently, and you cruise through. But question 8 is the one that quietly ends more trips than actual smuggling. And it's not even about anything illegal. Question 8. Do you have anything to declare? Plot twist. Customs officers are not hunting international jewel thieves before their morning coffee. Most of the time they're catching regular people who packed snacks, vitamins, or just a little cash without realizing some countries treat that like actual contraband. This question isn't really about what's in your bag. It's about whether you know the rules and whether you look nervous about it. One guilty side-eye at your backpack and suddenly you're in the world's least fun waiting room. Nothing to declare? Say it clean. No, I don't. Not apologetic, not defensive, just a fact, delivered like a fact. Something to declare? Say that clean too. Yes, I have some items to declare. Then stop talking and follow their lead. Here's the golden rule tattooed across this entire video. Confidence can't hide dishonesty, but honesty delivered calmly clears you faster than a nervous no ever will. Clear this and you're almost out. Almost. Because question 9 checks if your entire story actually holds together as one coherent picture. Question 9. Where will you be staying? By now the officer has your purpose, your job, your timeline. This question is the final proofread. They're checking if the picture you painted is actually a finished painting, not just a bunch of confident brushstrokes held together with vibes. You don't need the postal code memorized. You don't need to recite your booking reference like a magic spell. You just need the basics, delivered like you actually know where you're sleeping tonight. I'm staying at a hotel in Manhattan, an Airbnb in downtown Toronto, with my cousin in Melbourne. Here's a detail that should low-key motivate you to prep this in advance. Your accommodation is often already linked to your arrival card or visa data. So panicked inbox scrolling isn't just slow, It's suspicious because the answer is supposedly already known to you. Nail this, and you are one question away from freedom. The final one is the intention question, and it's the one that decides whether you look like a tourist or a very confusing life decision. Question 10. Can I see your return ticket or onward travel? The final checkpoint. Not about paperwork, about intention. Every country from the US to the UK to Singapore uses this exact question to separate solid travelers from potential, I actually just moved here and didn't tell anyone situations. Digging through 5 zipper pockets while your phone sits at 2% is not a vibe. It's a red flag with a backpack on. Seasoned travelers already have this saved. A folder on their phone, a screenshot backed up offline, a printed copy tucked in the passport sleeve. The answer? Yes, here it is. I'm flying back on the 22nd. Or, I have an onward flight to Singapore. Show it fast, show it calm, and here's the kicker. Most officers don't even care if it's refundable or flexible. They just need proof a plan exists. Nail this, and that's it. All 10 questions cleared. But before you grab your bags, there's one system tying every single answer together. The Calm Passenger Checklist. Here's the cheat sheet, Seasoned Traveler Edition. 1. Passport within reach. Not buried under snacks and souvenirs. 2. Know your story before they ask it. Purpose, length of stay, destination. 3. Don't overshare. Answer the question, not the autobiography. 4. Be precise, not detailed. Short answers sound certain, long answers sound rehearsed. 5. Quick access document folder. Return ticket, hotel info, ready in seconds. 6. Watch your body language. Steady stance, normal breathing, no fidgeting. 7. Walk up like you belong there. Because you do, budget flight or not. This isn't about tricking the system. It's about understanding it well enough that you never accidentally look guilty of a crime you didn't commit. So next time you're in that line, running on pretzels and pure willpower, remember, you don't need a lawyer, you don't need a script, and you definitely don't need to explain your entire dating history to a customs officer. Just answer the question that was actually asked, say it like you mean it, and stop talking. If this just saved a future you from an awkward, please step this way moment, drop the country that gave you the toughest grilling in the comments. I'm reading everyone. Subscribe if you want the rest of the 2026 Travel Survival series, because trust me, we've only scratched the surface. Safe travels, and remember, confidence is your clearance.